Ladies and gentlemen, if you're over 70 or you're getting close, then what you're about to hear may completely shift how you see the years ahead. Because aging doesn't mean fading. It doesn't mean being pushed aside or forgotten. And it certainly doesn't mean giving up on health, happiness, or purpose. In fact, many people live longer, stronger, and more fulfilled lives after 70 than they ever thought possible. You see, growing older is not a countdown. It's a reawakening. Chance to slow down, yes, but also a chance to go deeper, to live smarter, to live lighter, to live better. This video is not about fear, it's about freedom. The freedom that comes when you understand the 5 simple, powerful reasons why some older people live not just long, but well. We're going to talk about real wisdom, not myths, not fairy tales, but proven, time-tested truths about what keeps the heart beating, the mind clear, and the soul alive. If you're tired of hearing what you can't do, then let's talk about what you still can. Because your best years might not be behind you. They might be just beginning. So take a deep breath, clear your mind, and open your heart. Because the road after 70 doesn't have to be downhill. For many, it becomes the strongest, wisest, and most peaceful walk of all. Let's begin. Longevity is not luck, it's awareness. Reaching 70 is not the end of the road, it's the beginning of a deeper chapter. And those who live long after 70 don't just hope to survive, they choose to live with awareness. Too many people believe that longevity is a matter of luck, or genetics, or fate. They say, if it's meant to be, it'll happen. But let me tell you something powerful. Long life is not a lottery. It's a mindset. You see, people who thrive in their 70s, 80s, and beyond understand one simple truth. The way you live today decides how long and how well you live tomorrow. It starts with awareness. Awareness of your habits. Awareness of your environment. Awareness of how you treat your body, your mind, and your soul. At this age, every day is a gift, but it's also a responsibility. You can no longer afford to drift through life on autopilot. You must become intentional about movement, rest, food, thoughts, relationships, and purpose. Those who live long after 70 don't just get by. They notice what's happening inside and around them. They make small adjustments because they know small shifts lead to big changes over time. They are not perfect. They still feel pain, still experience loss. But they face life with open eyes. They listen to their body. They protect their energy. They stay curious. And they never stop learning. If you've reached this age, you already carry decades of wisdom. Now is the time to use that wisdom to preserve your life and protect your peace. Because you don't need to be 25 again to feel alive. You just need to wake up with awareness and take each step like it matters, because it does. And in the next part, we'll dive into the first key reason why many older people live long after 70. They live with purpose. Reason 1, purpose keeps the heart beating. If there's one thing that keeps older people alive longer and stronger after 70, it's purpose. Purpose is not just a motivational idea, it's biological power. It gives the brain something to aim for, it gives the body a reason to rise. And without it, even the healthiest body begins to decline. When people retire, lose their routine, or feel no longer needed, they begin to slowly detach from life. Not because they're weak, not because they're lazy, but because the soul needs direction. Without it, we fade. Now here's the truth. Your purpose doesn't need to be big. It doesn't have to change the world. It just has to give you a reason to care, to move, to connect, to keep going. Some people find purpose in their faith. Others in gardening, mentoring, writing, or volunteering. Some find it in being a loving grandparent. Others simply in taking a daily walk and appreciating nature. What matters is that you wake up and say, today I have something to give. Even if it's just a kind word, even if it's just your presence, that still counts, that still heals. You see, the heart beats strongest when it has a mission. The mind stays sharp when it's engaged with meaning. And the spirit stays young when it feels useful. Seniors who live longer often share this invisible force. They are still in motion, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. They don't just let the days pass. They take ownership of each one. So if you're over 70 and wondering how to keep going strong, start by asking yourself, what gives me joy? What do I still love? What can I still give? Because when your life has a purpose, your body fights harder to keep you here. Purpose doesn't just fill time, it extends it. And in the next part, we'll explore how connection and community play a powerful role in adding years and life to your journey. Reason 2, community heals, connection extends life. If purpose gives life meaning, then connection gives it strength. And one of the most powerful secrets to living a long, fulfilling life after 70 is staying connected. Humans were never designed to live in isolation. We are social beings. And even in our later years, the need for companionship, conversation, and human warmth does not fade. It becomes even more essential. Study after study shows that loneliness in seniors is directly linked to higher rates of heart disease, depression, memory decline, and even early death. On the other hand, seniors with strong social ties, whether through family, friends, faith groups, or community centers, live longer and enjoy a much better quality of life. The lesson? Connection isn't a luxury, it's medicine. You don't need to be surrounded by dozens of people. Even a few meaningful relationships can protect your mental and emotional health. A daily phone call, a weekly tea with a neighbor, a group chat, a shared laugh. These moments act like nutrients for the heart and mind. Connection doesn't always mean long conversations. Sometimes it's just being seen, being heard, and being remembered. And here's the beautiful truth. No matter your age, you can still form new friendships. You can still reconnect with old ones. You can still show up and be part of something bigger than yourself. Many people after 70 start to believe they are invisible, that no one has time for them. But sometimes all it takes is you reaching out first. A simple hello, a smile, an invitation. Don't wait for the world to come knocking. Step toward it. Because connection is a choice. And when you choose it, you breathe life back into your days. In the next part, we'll uncover the final 3 reasons why some people thrive long after 70. Through movement, mindset, and practical self-care. Reasons 3 to 5, movement, mindset, and maintenance. So far, we've talked about purpose and connection, 2 pillars of a longer, richer life after 70. But now, let's talk about the last 3 keys, movement, mindset, and maintenance. These are the daily tools, the habits that may seem small, but when done consistently, they add years to your life and life to your years. Reason 3, movement. You don't have to run marathons to stay alive, but you do need to move. Walking, stretching, light exercise, even household chores. These keep your joints flexible, your muscles strong, and your circulation healthy. Movement stimulates your brain, improves your balance, and reduces the risk of dangerous falls. Seniors who stay active, even in simple ways, often report less pain, more energy, and better moods. Remember, motion is life. Stillness invites decline. Reason 4, mindset. Your thoughts shape your reality. Seniors who maintain a positive, resilient, and curious mindset tend to live longer than those who dwell in negativity. Why? Because the mind influences the body. Hope lowers stress, gratitude improves sleep, optimism boosts immunity. And more than anything, mindset helps you adapt. Life after 70 comes with changes. But if you face those changes with flexibility instead of fear, you stay strong. Reason 5, maintenance. Taking care of your body isn't a luxury. It's an act of respect. Regular doctor visits, managing your medications, eating wisely, staying hydrated, monitoring blood pressure or sugar levels. These small routines make a big difference. They help you catch problems early, avoid crises, and stay independent for as long as possible. Maintenance is about responsibility, not fear. It's saying, my life matters enough to take care of it. Purpose gives you direction. Connection gives you joy. Movement keeps you strong. Mindset keeps you steady. Maintenance keeps you here. Together, these 5 reasons form the foundation of a long, meaningful life after 70. So now you've seen the truth. 5 powerful reasons why many older people live long, meaningful lives after 70. It's not magic. It's not reserved for a lucky few. It's choice, intention, awareness. They live long because they live with purpose, because they stay connected to others, because they keep their bodies in motion, their minds full of hope, and they take care of the vessel that carries them. These are not just habits. They are a way of life, a commitment to not just survive, but to truly live. And the best part? It's never too late to start. No matter where you are today, whether you're active or slowing down, surrounded by people or feeling alone, you can begin again. You can find new purpose. You can reach out and connect. You can take that first walk, shift that mindset, book that health check. You are not too old. You are not too late. And you are certainly not done. Aging does not take away your value. It reveals your depth. It shows your resilience. It proves your endurance. So as you walk forward from today, carry this wisdom with you. You have more power than you think, more years than you expect, and more to give than you realize. Let this be your reminder that life after 70 isn't the end. It's the chapter where your wisdom finally leads the way. Stand tall, stay aware, and keep going. Because the world still needs your voice, your presence, and your story. You're still here, and that means there's still time to live well.